Hey everyone! So I just finished watching American Hustle Life on Patreon, and normally I would watch a BTS show and then leave it at that. But here, I wanted to make a video giving my opinions on the show, since I see that it's very controversial, right? A lot of people do not like it, some people really like it, and a lot of people are in the middle where they like some moments, but they also don't like a lot of other moments. So I thought that was interesting, and that's why I wanted to discuss what I think. But yeah, overall, I did like the show. I did enjoy most moments, but there were two things which I think I would have preferred if they just left those out and didn't do it. One, obviously the kidnapping prank. Really messed up for them to bring BTS to a country where they don't know much and can't speak the language and pretend to kidnap them. Now, I think most members actually did think it was a prank. Yoongi, RM, maybe Jin, maybe Jimin. I feel like those four probably knew. Jungkook and J-Hope, obviously not. I felt really bad seeing them, especially Jungkook. He looked like he wanted to cry, and the boy was only 16 at the time. I can't believe they would do that to him. That's so weird. V, I feel like he did believe as well, but there's a possibility that maybe he didn't. But I feel like he did believe and think it was real. The other thing I could have lived without was Dante. That man was paired up with Jin and Suga, but he looked like he didn't even want to be there. He did not try to help those two out with their mission. He was not even with them, and when he was, he wouldn't even listen to their ideas and what they would say. And then afterwards, he just smacked Jin with a doll. Like, what the hell? At least every other person in the show at least tried to be a part of the show, but Dante just looked like he was there to get his paycheck, and that's it. Didn't want to do anything else. So those were the two things I had a problem with. Everything else, not really. A lot of people had a problem with Coolio because he seemed a bit rude and was disrespectful towards V. I agree with that. He was definitely the harshest towards V. But I feel like it would have been less interesting if every single person that they worked with in the show was always like, "Oh, you guys are doing great. You guys are gonna be fine. Wow, that was amazing. Wow, you're really awesome. Good job." Because at the end of the day, this isn't just a BTS learning experience. It's also a TV show that they're recording for an audience. So they need to keep it interesting, and having different teachers and people, some really nice, some not as nice, I feel like that's a dynamic that kept the show more interesting. The best teachers were definitely Warren G, Foz, and Iris. Really nice people. Actually tried to help the members out and help them improve. Seemed happy to share their knowledge and their experiences, and they were just really amazing. But again, having people we really love, having people we do not like in the show is what made all those people more memorable when we look back on this show. Tony and Nate, really cool guys, and I had fun seeing them interact with the members. A lot of people don't really like Nate, and I feel like it's probably because he told V that he was the dumb blonde of the group. But hey, it just looked like he was saying he was attractive, he was blonde at the time, and he was very innocent and looked very young. Also, Tony and Nate were treating the members like friends. They were with them for quite a long time, a couple weeks. They weren't treating them like celebrities or like guests on the show. They were treating them like friends, which is why there was a lot of teasing, joking around, stuff like that. That's why I had no problem with them. And then in the last episode, when they were saying their goodbyes, all of them, the members, Tony and Nate, said nice words to each other, thanked each other, and hugged. So everyone there was on good terms. That's why I got nothing bad to say about Tony and Nate. Jenny, their dance teacher, was another nice one. She genuinely tried to help the members. Seeing BTS pick up girls and try to get them to show up for the music video was hilarious. And Jin and V, Those two were the best ones at that. It was real impressive to see them. They made it look easy. And then the music video, which was, yeah, that was full of cringe. Alright, J-Hope was the only one who was doing a good job at interacting with the girls in the video. All the other members were just really awkward with it. But hey, I still found it really funny. Another negative thing that people talk about is Jimin and Jungkook when they were on the mission where they had to clean airplanes and just have a normal job. First of all, a lot of people say the 14-year-old kid was very rude to Jimin. No, he wasn't. Alright, I rewatched the scene again right now. All he did was tell Jimin how to do his job. Like, oh, you gotta do it like this, hold on to this and rub here. You also gotta clean this spot. Maybe he seemed a little bit bossy, but that's it. And I feel like the people who don't like the kid are only saying that because Jimin was complaining about him. But Jimin was only complaining because the kid was like always showing up, always helping Jimin out and tell him how to do what he's doing. But again, he was never rude. Like, he would just grab a rag and tell Jimin like, oh, this is how you do it. You gotta do it like this. The boss, all right, that boss was really rude, bossy, disrespectful, but I didn't find him that bad because I feel like it was scripted and he was acting and he was told to be like that. And the reason I think that he was just told to be really bossy was because everyone's boss, right? The hotel team, the boat cleaning team, and the airplane cleaning team, they all said similar things. Like, they all at one point told the members that they gotta do a good job, that they won't get paid if they don't do it right, to put in the work, stuff like that. And the boss of the boat team, he was a really chill and nice guy. So whenever he was acting bossy, it clearly seemed like it was scripted, like he was just acting. They obviously told him like, hey, tell them to do this, tell them they're not gonna get paid if they don't do a good job. And since the guy was just real nice and chill, it looked strange hearing him say things like that. He also looked like he kind of wanted to laugh in some of those moments. So because of that, I feel like they did the same with Jimin and Jungkook's boss. Told him, hey, be really bossy, and he was just a really, really good actor. At least, you know, that's what I hope. It would be messed up to think that a whole bunch of other workers are having to put up with him if that's actually his attitude towards the workers. Also, he gave Jimin and Jungkook a timeout. Like, do people actually do that? Nah, this had to have been scripted. But yeah, like I said, this was not only a BTS learning experience, it was also a piece of entertainment for the audience. I have a problem with the kidnapping prank because that's something that the producers, the staff, that they got together and decided to do. All the people, all the instructors, I had no problem with them, right? Even though some were more rude than others. That's just life. I feel like if throughout BTS's career they only met people like Iris, Foz, Warren G, and everyone was always telling them that they're doing great, that they're awesome, maybe things would have turned out differently. I feel like sometimes you need a little bit of that negativity to fire you up. And besides, if the members didn't like one of the instructors or someone who they were with on the show, they would probably just think, this guy's real rude, but I'm only gonna have to put up with him for a little while. And again, life is like that. Sometimes you don't like something, but it's just like, I'll move on from it soon. Oh yeah, and one more thing I had a little problem with was the dance battle. Some of the guys on the dance team were taking it way too seriously. Like, they were actually there trying their hardest and trying to humiliate BTS. Like, it seemed like it was just gonna be a fun segment of a little dance battle with BTS and some members, but some of those guys from the dance team were just trying really hard, acting like this is an actual legit competition and were trying their hardest. That's why that scene was kind of cringy and weird to watch. But yeah, all in all, I laughed a lot as well with this show and think I had a lot of memorable moments, so I did enjoy it. BTS learned a lot of things, tried a lot of new things, got out of their comfort zone a lot of times, met really nice and supportive people, met some rude people. All of that are experiences, and I feel like it did help them out. Except the kidnapping part, you know, that taught them nothing and only traumatized them, which is why I don't know why they decided to do that. But yeah, that was my review of American Hustle Life. Please comment down below what your opinions are. I want to know. I would like to hear more opinions on American Hustle Life, so share your thoughts if you want to. But yeah, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.